Hi there, welcome to this short video, which is one of a series of videos giving you different bits of information and root causes to chronic and persistent and recurrent pain to help to connect you with the solution that you've been looking for and the one that's most relevant for you. Now, in that last video, I shared about how accidents, operations, injuries that happen, and the negative emotions that happen at that time can become interlinked. And unless you separate or resolve and remove the negative emotion, then your physical body can't recover. And I share with you how you can do that. So I'm just going to build on the example that I gave in that video, which was about a car accident, because I can apply this beautifully then to the information I'm about to share with you, just as to how there can be more than one layer to pain as well. Now, you have pain in the body, back pain, neck pain, knee pain. And often we think that there'll be musculoskeletal reasons for that. So to do with alignment of bones or ligaments, tendons, and all those kind of structures of the body. But the one area that for me, when I learned about this, was just a huge revelation within my clinical practice is our internal organs. Our internal organs, they're called our vital organs for a reason, because there's so many of them that we just could not function or be alive without them working. And all of your organs are held in place by ligaments. They're not just kind of free floating, many of which the ligaments come then to the bony structures of your body. So using the example of a car accident. So in the UK, your seatbelt comes across your right shoulder, across the front of your chest, and then clips in by your left-hand side. Now, when you have your diaphragm, and then under the diaphragm, you have the liver, which sits underneath it on the right-hand side. There's a ligament that goes from your liver that connects into your chest, your rib cage, in around the area where your seatbelt crosses. So if you have the impact and a jarring motion of an accident, it might be that there's been a jarring of your internal organs. And it can be just very small, but still significant. So you've got this ligament that's under your rib cage, and it might be just a really small shortening of that ligament. Now, we all breathe 20,000 times a day. So sometimes where the origin of the problem is, where your symptoms pop out, can be very different. So during those 20,000 breaths that you're taking every single day, and there's that small amount of tension, you then get these lines of tension that build up. So in this case, that can be all the way up to your shoulder. So it might be that you start to find you get shoulder pain, that you're starting to lose that range of movement that you have, and not realizing that it might be an accident that happened several years before even, that it's because of this line of tension that's built up, that your body, as far as it's concerned, it's better that you're in pain and that you can't reach the top shelf in your cupboard than to put your liver under risk. The great news is that it's actually a really gentle technique, despite the name. It's called visceral manipulation. So all of the ligaments in your internal organs are really intelligent. So it's only a very gentle touch that you need in order to create a big change and a big response. So with Burrell Institute visceral manipulation, you can find out using your hands where those areas of tension are and release them, to then allow your organs to be gliding and sliding and moving as much as they should be. So this can be from accidents, as I just described, that car accident, that once you resolve that tension around the ligament for your liver, it means that you'll be able to regain all of the movement that you want. But also, this also applies for any area of your body. So this tension can build up from accidents, from the repetitive movements that we make every day, from that cumulative effect of all of those slips, trips, and falls that we have that are all seemingly insignificant, but they all build on each other. And it also can be from operations too. And that's from two different reasons. So one is that if you have an operation, and say, for example, it's in your abdomen, that area, all of your stomach area, is not meant to be exposed to the air. So it's a bit like if you've ever been to the dentist and they pop the sucker in your mouth, and then when they take it out, your cheek sticks to your teeth. And that's again because that air has taken that moisture away, and then until you get some saliva there again, then you can free your cheek. And the same can happen with your internal organs too. They're designed to have this fluid around them that they can glide and slide. And if you've had an operation where air has got into that area, then that can cause areas to kind of stick and become restricted, which again over time then can create pain in other areas. So you might have had surgery on your lung, but it comes out with pain in your opposite hip. as an example. And another common area with operations can also be like with cesareans. So you have a cesarean, and down the line you start to experience perhaps bladder incontinence, and it might be just because there's just some release around the uterus and the bladder that needs to happen to help those symptoms to ease off as well. So hopefully that's given you a little insight. If you'd like to find out more, what I'll do is I'll pop a link below this video with a link to our website so you can read up more about the Burrell work. But also, because this is a hands-on approach, what I'll do is give you the information for the Burrell Institute so that you can find a practitioner that's local to you and then have a conversation with them. And hopefully that can help to resolve the chronic pain and conditions that you're experiencing.